This is tonight's 9 at 9. The man accused of sexually assaulting a young boy in a San Antonio movie theater bathroom was in court today. Christopher Branham pleaded no contest to the assault charge. Prior to sentencing, the child's father explained how the attack has affected his son.
He's definitely an introvert now. His grades started to go away. Won't do anything by himself anymore. It's affected our entire family.
Branham was sentenced to 35 years in prison. An arrest made in the deadly shooting at Texas A&M University Commerce on Monday. Jacques Deshaun Smith is accused of killing his estranged girlfriend and her sister in a dorm. The victim's 2-year-old son also hurt in that shooting, but is recovering with family. Rescue attempts following an avalanche that hit eastern Turkey interrupted by a second deadly avalanche in the same location. That second avalanche hit today as rescue workers were struggling to reach 2 people left buried last night. At least 38 people are now confirmed dead, and several others are still trapped.
The man seen last week walking up to a front door naked in Timberwood Park is back in jail, facing new charges.
Gilbert Ramos was arrested and charged with stalking. After Ramos bonded out last Friday for indecent exposure, he was seen yesterday morning allegedly walking around in a thong near a school bus stop.
It's quite clear that this suspect has not gotten the message to this point.
In Turkey, a passenger plane skids off the runway at an airport in Istanbul, breaks into pieces, and catches fire. Multiple people killed, and more than 150 people were injured. Animal Control now has 3 dogs police say terrorized a New Jersey neighborhood. Those dogs reportedly bit at least a dozen people before they were caught. One woman suffered some serious injuries. The dogs all belong to the same person.
There's a proper way of training them to be a guard dog, and there's a proper way of training them to be a house pet. But aggressive dogs like that, that's not tolerated.
We don't know if the animals will be euthanized, but their owner is facing several charges related to this incident. Connecticut police say this new employee at a convenience store helped himself and stole more than $17,000 worth of stuff. That includes 89 boxes of cigarettes, cash, and lottery tickets. They're still searching for him tonight. A scaffolding collapse sent one person to a hospital in New Orleans. It happened at a construction site at the Four Seasons Hotel. High winds may be to blame. 2 dogs in New Mexico are okay after escaping a fire that investigators say they caused. The dogs were home alone when surveillance video shows them knocking over an ironing board. Time passes and a nearby furnace eventually ignites materials that had fallen over. One of the dogs notices the fire, then takes his sweet time getting to safety. Both dogs were unharmed, and firefighters were able to limit the damage. To read more about these 9 stories, go to ksat.com/news at 9.